friends, Anthony here, aka the Scarecrow Runner. Happy 2021. Hope you guys are doing well today. Guys, 2020 is in the books. It's done. It's finished. Hopefully you got some good miles in before the year was over. And now, guys, we have a fresh chapter, right? Fresh chapter. I mean, completely. We always find ourselves in the same position. It's like Groundhog Day. The end of the year comes up. The new year is on the horizon, and now the new year is here. It's filled with uncertainties. We have not begun to write this new chapter. It has not happened yet. We have the ability to write this chapter and make it the best possible. With that being said, you know, so many people start the new year with New Year's resolutions and what they're going to do to be better and what they're going to do to improve on things. And, you know, they're going to do all of these things. And so many times those things don't happen because they lose focus, they lose drive, and the new wears off. But here's the thing, we've got to look at things going forward. For those that like to have New Year's resolutions or they like to have goals and ambitions, absolutely, you should have goals, you should have ambitions, you should have the desire to do things for the new year that you weren't able to do in 2020. So we need to look at our why. In order for us to become a better runner and to get the most out of our training, it's important for us to know what our why is. You guys have probably heard this many times. What is your why? Why do you do this? Why are you going out and running 100 milers? Why are you going out and running, you know, ultra marathons? Why? So many people out there don't know what their why is. They don't know why they're doing something. They're just going to do it to be healthy. And that's fine. That's a why. But here's the thing. Every year, with January 1st and the new year, many people battle against themselves to establish healthy habits, to achieve their goals. And like I said, the new wears off and they lose momentum, they lose focus, they lose desire, and they start over. So guys, internal conflict can be resolved if you're working towards something and if you're working with rather than working against your personality and preferences. See, we are all individuals. We all have preferences. We all have our different personalities. Everybody's different. You know, for those that are brand new to running, you're fresh out of the box, right? You're still wet behind the ears and you're still trying to find identity. You can't go and compare yourself to other people. You can't go and compare what they're doing to where you're at. You have to start from square one, from step number one. You should never compare yourself to others. You should always embrace who you are and embrace what you're doing and what you're achieving. So once you get to know yourself, once you get to know how you feel and what you're doing, the better you get to know yourself, the better you're going to become in running and have more success. Guys, it takes runners sometimes years to find that sweet spot to exactly know who they are and what they need to accomplish. It doesn't happen overnight in most cases. You are going to have to go through some time. You're going to have to go through some adversity and some challenges to see who you really are as a runner, as an athlete. When you start to try to compare to others and putting yourself in the same position, the same box, the same realm as an elite runner or somebody else that's more seasoned, you're running the risk of 1, injury, 2, burnout, or 3, both. Honestly, you could burn yourself out real quick because you're trying to achieve something that you're not ready for, or you're going out too fast, too hard, and you ended up getting injured. And nobody wants to be injured. Nobody wants to burn out. I mean, I've been running over 30 years, and you know, I still sometimes have to find what I'm looking for and find my why. And that's why it's important. We need to find our why as runners. Running shouldn't feel like you're punching a time clock, you're checking off the boxes of a training program. It shouldn't feel like a day-to-day job to where you're just going through the motions and it feels like a grind and it's not fun. Guys, running should be fun. Yes, you're going to have adversity, and yes, you're going to deal with things that are not fun. That's part of the training. But you've got to find something to where you enjoy it. And it shouldn't feel like a burden right out of the gate. You need to identify what is in it for you. Once you've identified your why are you running? Why do you do this? Guys, it's going to be easier for you because you'll be able to tell yourself why you're doing this and remind yourself why you're doing this, and you'll be able to answer those questions from other people. Well, why do you do this? Well, this is why I do this. This is my why. Guys, if you identify your why, you'll have a true reason why you're doing this. It can be a lot of different things, guys. It can be multiple things why you run. Many people want to get fit, lose weight. They want to go and meet new people. They want to get outdoors more. They want to have more exercise in their life. They want to feel better about themselves. Those are all great things, guys, and those all tie into New Year's resolutions, right? They want to lose weight. They want to get more socially involved in activities. They want to get out more. They want to feel better about themselves. Those are great. And those are awesome reasons why you're running. I run for myself. I run so that, one, I can stay in shape physically, mentally, emotionally. It's my therapy. And so it helps me to process things. When I'm running, I think through things. I talk to myself. That's when I dream. That's when I plan. That's when I process things, is when I'm running. Those things are going through in my mind. That's one of the reasons I run. When I'm not exercising, when I'm not running, I tend to get depressed. I tend to get irritated, like I said, and that leads to other issues health-wise and my mental health. And that's not a good thing when you're dealing with mental health issues and you can't do the things that you're wanting to do. That just makes you even more frustrated. And so here's the thing. Some of you may take a little bit longer to find out what your why is. You may not know. It may be more than just wanting to lose weight or running to get fit. I run because I've been blessed with a gift to run. I run because I enjoy it. So you may have to think deep on this to find a purpose if you can't immediately find that why just thinking about it. You may have to do some brainstorming and, connect the dots. You write something down and you just kind of, like the old way we used to write papers in school. You find an idea, you circle it, and you draw the lines out and you hit different ideas what are associated. Well, why do you run? Well, I run for better health. Well, what else from health? Well, health. If I have good health, then I'll have a longer life. If I have good health, I won't have a lot of medical bills. If I have good health, I won't be sick all the time. Those are some of the things that you can look into. Running is important to me because it demonstrates a healthy lifestyle. Running makes me feel good and makes me feel alive. I'm choosing to run because I have a family member that has a health issue that prevents them from running. I choose to do this because I want to be a better person. I want to set the example for other people on a healthier lifestyle. You got to find your reason to why, and it's important here to be honest with yourself and truly, this is for you. This isn't, like I said, this isn't comparing to somebody else. This isn't like me comparing to my friends who run, that run further than me, run more mileage than me every year. You run the mileage you're in and you do the training that you're wanting to do. Everybody's different and everyone's on a different journey, but a lot of us are going towards the same goal. Okay, so once you figure out what your why is, then you need to write it down, post it up somewhere to where you can see it as far as accountability goes, and reference it on a regular basis. Guys, I encourage you to find your why. It'll help you in all that you do. It'll help you to have purpose behind what you're doing, and you'll feel better about yourself. Guys, I appreciate you tuning in today and watching. I hope that you will find your why, and I hope that you'll find this encouraging to help you find your why and to find a passion to drive you. Hit the like button down below. That helps to, with the algorithms with YouTube, it helps my channel and this particular video become more populated to where other people will be able to see it. Drop me a comment and let me know what your whys are so that I can have some good dialogue with you, and maybe it'll encourage somebody else that's scrolling through the comments to find something that triggers something within them to help them find their why. And don't forget to hit subscribe, guys, to follow along with my journey. I appreciate you guys joining me, and we'll talk to you soon. This is Anthony signing out.